Outlet Liquor is your place to buy a case. Stock up and save when you shop the lowest prices available every day at Outlet Liquor. You never have to wait for a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Only at Outlet Liquor.
What's your outlet?
Folks, welcome into Degenerate Danger Zone. It is May 17th, 2021. The NHL playoffs are underway, and we got a packed house here to break it down for you. Let's get that free money. What is going on, everyone? You're tuned into Degenerate Danger Zone. I'm your host, Ty B. We got some guy named Steve, Slick Al, and Donnie Tentanks jumping in here. Boys, let's get after it here. Steve, you're going to hop into baseball so we can dig deep here in hockey. After a great slate yesterday, you had 2 or 3 dogs hit, and we got 4 games going tonight. Steve, what are you looking for here in the MLB?
Yeah, I'm going to go over a couple quick baseball picks. First one, Giants, Reds, over 8. A simple thing about this, just take Reds overs. 25, 11, and 2 on the year, 7 and 1 in their last 8. Giants are pitching a guy named Logan Webb, who in his 4 road starts this year, 7.58 ERA, a 1.78 whip. He's miserable on the road. Cincinnati's been an incredible hitter's park all year long. The over's 12 and 5 at home. They're second best in all of baseball, hitting at 70%. That's an easy over for me. It's only at 8, and you're getting it at even money. Giants have been hitting well this year. Reds have been great, and they're going to get after Logan Webb. That's my first baseball play of the day.
Absolutely. Love to hear it there, Steve. And we got Donnie here, and he's been all over hockey lately. How was your Saturday with that double pick?
Saturday? Well, the hockey one went well. I've been killing it on hockey. Like you mentioned, I was right in Washington, got it done in overtime. A little scared there with Anderson coming in net. You never want to see the starting goalie go down in a playoff game like that. Real hard to not be cold coming off the bench. But he got it done. He got some big saves. Where I floundered was actually baseball. I've been having a tough year with baseball. I was on the Cardinals that night. I thought, they had dropped the last one the night before. They had Wainwright on the mound. I thought he was going to get it done, but did not. But hey, because of that reason, I'm rocking the hockey jersey. We're rocking the GOAT. We're rocking Gretzky. He only played 18 games for the Blues. But hey, it's playoff season, and that's what you do. You get a guy like Gretzky on your team to make a run. So I'm looking at actually, let me sneak in a baseball pick. Piggybacking off of Steve. I didn't love the slate today, but I have something you could call it parlay fodder. I like the Braves minus 160. I think it's up to 168. They got Fried on the mound. They've been wishy-washy lately, but they've been starting to get their bats together, and last 10, they're 5-5, but I think they're gonna get it done after going, splitting two out of 3 with the Brewers, who are a good team. I think they're getting some momentum. So take that. If you really want it, if you're feeling a little ballsy, you could take the line at minus 1.5 for plus 130. That's kind of like a gut play for me. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling the Braves. I can't explain why. It's kind of just a gut play. And then other than that, I'm on hockey because that's been treating me well.
Absolutely. We're going to get into this hockey slate here, Don.
Yeah. We got a lot of good stuff. We got 3 good games. I know I'm watching the Blues jersey tonight, but that's not a pick. This is, like I said, just more about Gretzky and playoff hockey happening.
Yeah, I was going to say it shouldn't be a pick.
Yeah, totally. But I am sticking with the Capitals. Now, I know kind of the formula for a lot of cappers is anytime in the playoffs a home team loses the first game, you take the home team second. Almost always splitting on the road is a good thing. I like the Capitals here, though. I liked how physical they came out in game 1. I think, they gave up 4 power plays to the Bruins. The first period, I think, they were only 20% on the faceoffs, ended up only losing 60-40. But I like him. I think they got the experience. I think he's 38, actually. Creepy Jets. But I'm going with it. I like the experience. It's playoff hockey. They're the physical team. Everyone's favorite, Tom Wilson. Everyone's.
Do you see that goal he had, man? Oh my goodness!
Well, the first goal of the playoffs. So
yeah, crazy.
They're a team you kind of love to hate or hate to love. But either way, I'm riding with the Capitals tonight. Money line plus 125.
I'm riding with Creek Degenerate. I'm taking the Boston Bruins tonight. I'm fading you. I think Craig Anderson is that main reason there. Yes, we saw him come in. You get that adrenaline going. He is a veteran. He knows what he's doing. He's played in big games before in the past, but I don't think he's got it for a full series, and I don't think he's going to have it tonight. I think the Bruins get his number in this one, minus 148. Not too much juice. If you want to get a little frisky on that puck line, plus 180. But Slick, what's your first pick here in hockey tonight?
Ty B, let me tell you something, brother. You should be goddamn ashamed of yourself for picking the Bruins. I'm riding with Donnie 10 Tanks. Capitals plus 120. Dog at home after winning the first game. I know it wasn't convincing, this overtime win, but like he said, that physical hockey. And I was so impressed with that, not only the physical hockey, the fact that they're doing it against the Bruins. Usually the Bruins are the ones doing the bullying. The Capitals, these are some big boys, and they were putting the pressure on the forecheck, on the back check. I was just very impressed with that performance overall. I got the Capitals plus 120 as well as Donnie. So it looks like we got a 2v2, myself and Donnie versus Ty B and the Creek Degenerate.
Absolutely. Love to see it. I mean, that's this is playoff hockey. That's what it's all about, finding those angles. And we're not all going to be on the same side. Some of us are going to be up money and some of us are going to be down, but that's the way it goes. Right, Steve? What are you looking at here for your first play? We also got the Predators Hurricanes at 8 p.m. That game, you got Hurricanes around minus 177. And then the nightcap, Blues at Avalanche. Avalanche, huge favorites, minus 345.
So I'm going to let you guys have the 2-2 split on Bruins Capitals. I'm staying off that. But for my hockey play tonight, I'm taking a nice little two-team parlay. You're getting it plus 115. I'm taking the Avalanche. I'm taking the Hurricanes. I'm just taking the better teams at home. We've been dominant at home all year long. Colorado is 15-1 in their last 16 games at home, 5-1 in their last 6 home games versus the Blues. And they're basically almost at full strength at this point. And at full strength, I think they're the best team in the NHL by a good margin. Hurricanes, kind of same deal. They did lose their last 2 games versus the Predators, but you know what? I'm not thinking about that. They didn't care. 4-0 against the Predators at home this year, 23-5 at home on the season. I think both teams at home this year just get after it. They've been playing great hockey all year at home, and I think they're just 2 significantly better teams than their opponents in the series. You're getting plus money if you put them together. I'm not laying minus 300 with Colorado. This is a great way to get Colorado with Carolina plus 115.
No, I think that's a very sharp parlay right there. Like you said, both these teams have been dominant at home. Donnie, when you're looking at these 2 games here, where are you looking at? Obviously, not a lot of value on the money lines, more parlay fodder, but there's still money to be made in these games.
Yeah, like you said, I stayed away as my first pick just because I'm a value guy. That's where I look for the opportunities. But Steve, I'm on the same page as him that I think the safe bets are Carolina and Colorado. So you put them together and you get some normal value on that. I'm just riding. I wanted to mention that because I'm wearing a Blues jersey, but I am not on the Blues tonight.
Smart
Bennington,
man.
I mean, I'd even go a step further. I was tempted to take the puck line at minus 1.5. Colorado
I was too.
Dominant on offense, and
yeah,
they're a fast team. And Bennington is so hot and cold. If his psyche is cracked, like an early first period goal in the first 5 minutes, he's done. But then if he stands on his head through 20 minutes, you might be in trouble. So it's going to be a fun game. But I am with Steve. That's actually a parlay I was sprinkling on myself too.
No, absolutely love to see it. And speaking of Bennington and being shaky, that's why I'm taking the over 5.5 in that game. You got it minus 113 at the Creek, just a slight favorite. And I think that's why, because Bennington, if he gets 1 or 2 that find the net behind him early on, it could be an avalanche effect of goals. and they could really, win this one 7-1, something crazy like that. They have really, had the Blues number all season long, and playing at the high altitude has suited their game very, very well. High prowess on offense, and a team like that, I think they can get you 5 goals on their own, and more than likely they're going to have a defensive lapse or two, and the Blues will find 1 or 2. They're going to be working hard with Ryan O'Reilly and the rest of that team out there. I think the over in that one's a pretty decent place. Like, you looking at anything else tonight?
Yeah, I was just going to touch on that game as well. I think you guys put it perfectly. I think Colorado has a significant advantage on that money line because of the goaltending. Bennington, like Donnie said, give him like 5 minutes into the first period, he could crack. And then you got Grubauer. I mean, the dude's 30 wins, 9 losses. He's doing amazing. I think Colorado comes out in the first period and shows St. Louis why they're the best team in hockey right now and the all odds out favorite to win the cup. So looking for value, period 1, 3-way, Colorado Avalanche at plus 105. Even money, I'll take that. If they can come out fast and quick, like Donnie was saying, as the team they are, with the explosive offensive power, I really like them in the first period to win.
No, I think that's a great play right there. It's and that's what we're talking about. There's tons of different ways to find some money in these games. You're going to get alternate lines at different periods. And, with mobile betting coming soon, you got to start thinking about all the live stuff. I know, in New York, we don't have it fully, but more and more states are getting it. I believe Indiana just went live as well. So, you're getting up there close to double-digit numbers of states. So, for me here, I want to pose this to you guys before I go grab a Red Bull because I'm feeling some Tito's and Red Bull before we send everyone off for this one. Get ready for the night. But the Hurricanes puck line, Avalanche puck line, plus 366. Is that juicy enough to take for a parlay tonight, boys?
Personally, I like it. Like Steve was saying, the Hurricanes been one of the best teams in hockey all year. The young, really good team put together. And the puck lines, I think Steve and I were touching on this before this show. They're juicy. They're real juicy, and they're juicy because they're risky. And especially come playoff hockey, tension's high. They're going to go goal for goal. The energy is going to be matched when each team answers the other's call. But what did you say it was, plus 366?
I don't hate it.
It could be better, but I don't hate it either. I would take it.
The thing is, you're getting Carolina in the 4 home games they played against Nashville. They've outscored them 15-5. So I know we've seen a lot of close games so far, but Carolina has beaten up on Nashville when they're home. And then Colorado, just in general at home, in their last 20 games, I think they've outscored opponents 75-25. I mean, that's a 50-goal differential. If there are 2 teams that are capable of, blowing out their opponents tonight, it's probably Carolina and Colorado. So I don't mind it at all. Plus 366, pretty juicy.
Oh,
I like it. I'm comfortable with the Colorado leg. Yeah. Very comfortable. I'm a little nervous just because Predators with Rene, I mean, he can get hot. He's a good goalie. His last 2 games, he's only allowed 1 goal. Last game of the season was a shutout against the Hurricanes.
Yep.
I don't think that happens. They're going to net a couple, but I kind of see the Predators playing a game like we saw the Wild play against Vegas, where they're just going to clog the shooting lanes. They're going to block a lot of shots. I actually wish I looked up if there's any props on blocked shots. One online book doesn't carry any of those, but you know what? If the team is with it, I'm riding with the squad, despite the reservations about Rene. Let's send it. I'm taking it.
Absolutely love it, especially when all the boys are on the same thing. I mean, maybe we will have to send that one tonight. I might have to run right down to the creek and get that one in. We'll see on that one.
Make sure you do it after the Tito's and Red Bull. I mean, before. I'm sorry, before.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I meant the Tito's and Red Bull after the creek is what I meant. Know what I meant.
Speaking of which, they are serving alcohol there again.
Yes,
they are.
And they're also serving alcohol at Outlet Liquor.
Which maybe
there'll be. Do you need Tito's for your Red Bull vodka? The more you buy, the more you save. Outlet Liquor, something, George Urban Boulevard. cheek to Vegas, New York. But yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned at Degenerate Zone for more throughout the week. We have the dart of the day, who is Dartu is getting hot right now. So make
What's he
sure
on tonight?
that one.
What's he on tonight?
He's on the over first 5 White Sox and Twins. I also kind of like the White Sox money line in that, but over first 5, I think it's 5.5.
Hap versus another
Dallas Keuchel.
Yeah, Dallas
And
Keuchel.
Hap, last time he faced the White Sox, gave up 9 earned runs in like 3 1/3 innings. So
Absolutely.
hopefully that
What a
repeats itself.
sharp play from R2 Dartu, and that's why you follow at Degenerate Zone. We're going to be back pretty much every day live, or between 6:30, 7 o'clock-ish, going live, breaking down the best bets of the night for the playoffs. We have the NBA getting going tomorrow with some of these playing games on Tuesday and Wednesday night. It's going to be absolutely insane. Some crazy, crazy matchups here before the playoffs get started. And obviously, the rest of the NHL playoffs are going to be carrying on as well with the first round. And I think we got a big golf tournament this weekend, too.
Yes,
So
we do.
we're going to be all over everything for you guys here at Degenerate.
A lot of futures.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And make sure you guys stay tuned for the weekend. You never know what could happen. A little tease there. You know it's going to be slick. But we're going to sign off here. Shout out to some guy named Steve, Slick Al, and Donnie for joining. I'm Ty B, your host. Go out there. Go hammer the creek. Go hammer the books. Call in your bets. Text them in. Do whatever you got to do. Go get that free money. Good night now.